Hello everybody, welcome back to Victoria 3. In the last few videos you all recommended to me that I play Brazil and make a tutorial for them, so that is what I am going to do today. Alright, Brazil is a little different than most starting countries as we start in a war with two separate countries. This is known as the Ragamuffin War, I believe, and I do not know how to say this country, so I'm not even going to try. And we're also fighting Piratini, I guess. Now, before I show you how to win this war, we're gonna have to do a few other things first that are more important. Number one being improving relations with Great Britain. Because after we finish this war, we're gonna be going down into here, the strategic region of La Plata. Now, at the beginning of the game, the only major powers that have an interest in this region are Great Britain and America. But I have found that after you finish your war, Great Britain is the only major power left there, because America pulls out for some reason. So, we're going to improve relations with Great Britain, and then we're going to set up our government and laws. First thing you're going to do, reform the government. We're going to put the armed forces in power. We're going to lose a little bit of legitimacy, but we want to make sure we get patriotic fervor per the plus 15 offense and plus 15 defense. This is going to make our life significantly easier later on. And it also allows us to change our police force from local police force to dedicated police force. And the reason we want to do this is because local police force gives the landowners more political strength. And right now they have too much power in the government. So, first thing, change to dedicated police force. That's your first law. Second, we're going to come to the budget. We're going to increase taxes to level 4, add a consumption tax on services, and that's it for here. And then crank the military wages up to level 5. This is going to give the armed forces more loyalty, which will give us patriotic fervor. After that, buildings, I recommend just setting everything to auto-expand like I always do, because it's just easy and there's really no reason not to. Development is fine, we don't want to mess with that right now, but construction. I would recommend setting this to iron frame buildings instead of wooden buildings. Now this is going to give you a shortage of iron, so the first thing we're going to do after that is we're going to build Iron Mans in Sao Paulo. I'm going to build 3 of these bad boys, and then we're also going to set up our decrees. We're going to increase or encourage resource industry in Sao Paulo and road maintenance as well, just so we can build a little bit faster. That should be everything with these tabs for now. We're gonna go into technology now, and we're gonna primarily focus on military this run because that's about the only way you're gonna be able to get all of South America under your control. Military technology wins wars. So first thing, Napoleonic warfare, then you're gonna go to general staff, then field works, rifling, and you're going to try and get down to breech-loading artillery after. After all that has been set up, we're going to take these two, send one of them down here, and send one of them up here, and they're just going to defend for the first little bit. While they're doing that, build 2 more barracks in Rio de Janeiro, and build another construction sector on top of that. After you've completed that, we should be good to unpause. Now with this war, they're going to start out pushing us. Now, if we're able to hold the first front, we'll be in really good shape, but if they break through, we're going to have to push into them. So, looks like they're going to attack us first. Looks like it's 1-on-1. We should win this. We have a higher defensive count. This is good for us. How's the north going? We've got a battle up here, 5-on-5. We should win with even numbers because our military is just a tad bit stronger, and we get better defense than offense. Yeah, another even number. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for this bottom one here to stop attacking us. Eventually they're going to get weak enough to where they can't afford to attack us anymore, and then we will in turn attack them back. So it looks like they've stopped now, so I'm going to set this guy to advance the front now. We don't have as good of offense as their defense, but they are weak from attacking us, so we should win this. We're on the offense now, 9 versus 8. We should win this. If you can check the detail screen over here to see just how many units you have. They have like half as many units as we do in the fight, so we're going to win that, even though their defense is way higher than ours. Check back up on the front. Looks like it hasn't budged at all. This is good. It means we're winning, and they have stopped, but we're not going to press that one because we're winning in the south. We're going to finish this up, and then we're going to take these soldiers and send them back up and have them attack. Peace deal proposal. Forget about it. They're going to collapse in like 2 minutes anyway. Yep, let's go. Alright. Build your construction sectors before the iron mines. I forgot to mention that earlier. because they build a lot faster than the iron mines do, and you don't want to clog up your building. Alright, Napoleonic Warfare's done. Go to General Staff next. Ragamuffin defeat. I always choose to integrate them, but I don't think it really matters that much. I'll take the bureaucracy hit. As bureaucracy is easy to come by, you just build another government administration building. It's not that bad. Alright, so now we're attacking on this front. Looks like they're weakened from fighting earlier. So we're gonna curb stomp them slowly, even though our offense is super low, our troops are super weak, but they're weaker, so we're gonna win. Alright, as soon as this war's over, come down to your diplomatic lens. We're gonna declare an interest in La Plata, because this is gonna be our next target, Argentina. You will notice that America has backed out of this interest route. If another major country gets involved, either improve relations with them or just restart. Now that we have Napoleonic Warfare done, we're able to upgrade to mobile artillery. It's going to cost us some money, but we're going to do it anyway. The stats are just too good not to. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to need to make sure that we have enough resources for everyone. So at this point, we're going to build a few buildings. We're going to queue an arms industry, a steel mill, a tooling workshop, and a food industry. So at this point of the game, there's two options. Either Great Britain is going to be cautious of you, or they're going to like you. If they like you, you're going to be given the opportunity to join their customs union. This is going to make your economy much easier to deal with. However, if you ever have to leave, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle to fix your economy. But overall, it does make you more powerful, and it makes Britain pretty much join you every time, so we're going to accept join customs union. We are now part of the British market. Alright, assuming there are no other major powers involved in the La Plata region, and you are in Britain's customs union, or have them just as an ally in general, it means it is time for us to move on to stage 2 of puppeting Argentina. We're going to start this. We believe Great Britain will side with us. Chile and Paraguay are no concern to us whatsoever. Now, we are going to try and get Britain on our side, offer them an obligation, and it looks like all three of them are going to back them, which means we can add puppet war goals on Chile and Paraguay as well. That lets us grab everyone in one big go, and we've got Britain on our side, supporting us with more troops. Now, our troops should be better than theirs. We still have to wait for equipment adjustments. That's not too bad at this point. They're running line infantry and cannon artillery, so they're going to be weaker than we are. Alright, never mind. It looks like Argentina has completely backed down. So we're going to go to Chile next. We have already promised them an obligation. Oh, and they back down as well. So finally, we're going to do Paraguay. They should back down as well at this point. I don't see any reason why they would fight. They cannot get Britain on their side, so no matter what happens, we'll just steamroll them. And Paraguay backs down. Alright. So we're going to check our infamy levels. Looks like we are infamous, so we're going to chill for a second. We're going to take a little bit of time to get stronger. Our next target's going to be Bolivia, Peru, then Ecuador, and then these northern states. Oh! Great Britain kicked us out of their market. It's because we became infamous. So yeah, that's a good lesson. If Britain doesn't like you enough, they will kick you out of the market. We'll just upgrade our arms industry. I say we're going to need a little bit more steel. Looks like we got general staff now. So we're going to go with field works next. And then I'm going to change this to skirmish infantry. It's going to cost us quite a bit more, and they're still going to have a lot of shortages. But it'll at least tell us what we need to be making or trading for. Because we're probably going to need to trade for munitions, in all honesty. We want the British to like us, so we'll trade them first and then France. We can do the same thing for guns. We want the Brits to be our friends, so trading the British for stuff is not really a bad thing. We can do the same thing for cannons. Alright, we are now reputable again. We're gonna check and see who's involved in the Andes region. Oh, it's just America. Okay, so we don't even need Great Britain to help us out. Alright, so at this point, we can stop improving relations with Great Britain, because we're pretty good on that, and we're going to improve relations with America instead. Next, research. So after field works, we're going to try and get breech loading artillery, so I'm going to go with these. It doesn't really matter which one first. We'll just do shell gun. Okay, so The US and Bolivia don't like each other. The US and Brazil like each other. This is usually my cue to say that we're good to go in and America won't back our enemies. So we're gonna go puppet Bolivia. They would accept a treaty port, but not an obligation. So I'm kind of just gonna trust that they won't get involved, because if they don't want an obligation from me, they sure as heck don't want an obligation from Bolivia. Alright, looks like war's gonna kick off. We should be good. Our military should be way stronger than theirs, so we'll just full on push here. They've also got to watch the border with our puppets. So Chile is pushing in, Argentina's holding the south front, and we're just gonna smash through their top. We have higher offense than their defense. So as long as we get equal to or greater numbers, yeah, we're just gonna blitz through them. Looks like I'm starting to rack up a little bit of debt. I'm gonna pause my buildings for a second. We're gonna get increase our surplus, because after this war we're gonna have a much bigger surplus, because Bolivia and Peru are both gonna be paying us quite a bit of money. As long as no major powers get involved, Brazil will have the ability to steamroll through all of its neighbors. Alright, we now have Bolivia and Peru. I feel confident that we can take on Ecuador. I don't think the US will get involved. Looks like they lean to their side. And they've gotten involved. This is fine, though. I am not concerned about this. Looks like America's not even going to send troops down. That's kind of funny. If that's the case, we'll just blitz in before they can do anything. America's just not sending troops. Alright, blitz them before America decides to, like, actually be helpful. Our technology is way better than theirs. Up 26 on 7, let's go. That should be a big land grab. Nope, never mind. I'm tripping. We're just gonna snake across the mountain. It'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? It's a good thing this isn't Hearts of Iron. 800. Let's go. Alright, our relationship with America is now cordial, which means I feel confident enough to try and make Grenada a puppet. Why the heck is Russia involved in South America? Why does Russia have an interest in Gran Colombia? Alright. The good thing is Russia is weak as heck and they can't touch me. And actually having Russians in here would make it easier. Weirdly enough, because they can't fight. Russia, why? Why, Russia? Why are you like this? You know what? Let's offer Britain an obligation. Since Russia got involved, Britain's way more powerful than them. But why does Denmark care? This game is wacky, bro. And Britain is completely unchecked here in Venezuela. We're unchecked down here. Oh, we already got the capital. This is going to be over pretty quick. Oh, they're being challenged now, and they're losing. And I'm just going to march up, okay. Oh, they got one troop, and he's dead. Alright, Venezuela next. I'm not really scared of anyone at this point anymore. It's Russia again. Let's go. Offer regime change of Denmark? Sure. I'm demanding stuff from Russia. Austria. Offer a treaty port in Denmark? Oh, absolutely. Alright, this time Russia's paying me something for my troubles. I'm taking these 10 boats and we're gonna naval invade. Oh, it's... Does Russia just not have the manpower to fill their divisions? I guess not. Alright, where's the other dude? You. Mobilize. You're going right here. Go, invade Russia. Go, Brazil. And I'll just let them take care of Venezuela. This is fine. This is way more fun. See, this is where Napoleon got it wrong. You needed to come from this direction. Alright, Venezuela is mine. This time for real. But we get war reps from Russia. Let's go. 22,000. Well, I guess we gotta take at least Uruguay. Am I infamous? No, I'm still reputable. What? Alright, we're taking Uruguay. Make puppet. Let's do it. I have confidence that I can get at least somebody on my team. And they back down. Let's go. Alright, we just need to finish colonizing and then we will be good. Puppet Mexico? Let's do it. Yep. Looks like more people like us than like Mexico, so we're gonna puppet them. I want to get America on my side. That'd be the best. Offer obligation or offer conquer state. Sure, you can have an obligation. Oh, there we go. Now the native uprising happens. Oh, is no one else gonna back them? Oh, let's go. And we got them done. And Mexico gave in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright. Everything's colonized. South America belongs to me except for these 3, which normally you can take these 3 if you really want to, but I didn't want to make my friends mad, so I let them keep it this time. You can annex everybody if you want to. I usually just kind of leave people as puppets because I like them just straight up paying me money. Biggest thing is just make friends with Great Britain, France, and America. You do that, you will be completely fine in this as long as you can get them to come to your help in wars. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to leave in the comments any other nations you want to see me do next. I saw a lot of people recommending I do Scandinavia next, so I might look into that. I also saw a few people suggest Italy and the Ottoman Empire, so we're going to be looking at those guys next. If there's any countries that you specifically want me to do, just leave it in the comments and I'll take a look at it and see if I can get something rolling. Alright, well, that is going to do it for today. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.